Hi, my name is V,
Look, I realize this is cringe with bad jump cuts, humor me.
and if you've never seen me here on YouTube before, it's because I haven't made a YouTube video in probably 10 years. Yeah. So today I decided that I was going to show you what it was like to get ready with me and then answer a couple of questions that I asked on social media. If you see me looking over this direction, it's because I'm looking at my camera. So I'm going to start by doing my hair because I look like an actual troll, and answer a couple of the questions right off the bat. What's my name? My name is Veronica, or V, or Ronnie. A lot of people call me Ronnie. That's the name that my friends call me. And my birth name is actually a different name, and you don't have to look very hard to go find what it was. I need a hairbrush. Also, I apologize if I'm awkward because I've never done anything like this before, and I really just wanted to make a YouTube video. That's all I really ever wanted to do, was make YouTube videos. Other than, my actual career goals. Next question is, when is your birthday? My birthday is in June. It's actually June 18th, coming up here really quickly. Which is cool because I've only been an adult for a year, and now I get a whole nother year of being an adult. The question after that is, how tall are you? I am actually 5'2" or 3, or one of those. I always say that I'm 5'3". So the question after that is, how many pets do you have? Or if you have any pets, what are their names? I have one pet. He's a cat. His name is Loaf. He's a black cat. I should go find him. Hold on. Sorry for that intense jump cut, but this is my boy. My kitty, Loaf. He's only 8 months old. We actually rescued him. Well, we got him from a rescue. Yeah, he's just a little guy. Okay, you can be free now. The question after that is, do I play sports, or did I play sports at some point? I played soccer when I was really young, and then I did ballet when I was really young too, but I quit both of them. I did powerlifting in high school when I went to, because I went to 4 different high schools. So I did powerlifting at 2 of the schools that I was at, and then I did in-school weights, but I never actually played any sports. Oh, I did cheer. You can find those videos somewhere, or those pictures somewhere. That goth cheerleader. If you can find those, I'll be really impressed. But other than that, I really didn't play sports outside of school, especially because I moved schools so much. I moved to, like I said, I went to 4 different high schools in different parts of the country, so I just didn't really care for it. Where did I grow up? I grew up pretty much everywhere.
So right here, I went on a really long rant about all the places that I've lived and all the things that I've seen when it comes to growing up military, but YouTube won't allow me to have a bunch of time, so I'm gonna cut all this. I grew up in a lot of places, that's all you need to know.
The next question is, how many tattoos do you have? So I have 2 on my arm on this side, 2 on my arm on this side, and then 1 on my hip, 3, and 3 going down my leg. I also have the tattoo right here. This is a cover-up of another tattoo, so I guess you could count it. So 9? I have 9 tattoos. I want a million more. I started getting tattoos immediately after I turned 18. And I don't regret it. Am I religious? So I go back and forth on this. I am religious in the sense that I believe that someone is there, but I don't know particularly if I'm religious in the sense of Christianity. I was baptized back in 2015. I'll insert the picture right here. Other than that, I started going to church more often, and I kind of felt like I was in a cult, so I stopped going to church. And I still believe in a lot of the things that Christianity has to offer, but I don't know exactly what I believe in. What kind of music do I like to listen to? This should be a whole video in itself because I love music. Music is my passion. Music is my hobby. Music is everything to me. If I could only do one thing for the rest of my life, it would be listen to music. I have almost every genre of music on my phone. I listen to pretty much everything. And if I don't have it, then I'll still jam to it because I'm just that kind of person. I adore music. I love sad rap the most right now. Like, I really vibe with any version of sad rap. Sleep Talk by Dayseeker is the song that I'm hooked on right now. My husband actually got me hooked on that song. I love everything about it. Like, you play any song, I'll just vibe to it. And I know a lot of music. I have almost 3,000 songs on my phone. The next question is, what are my thoughts about outer space? Honestly, I don't really know what I think about outer space because I know that they just confirmed that UFOs are real, but also that ties back to the religious thing. Like, if there are things out in space, or there are people out there, or aliens, whatever you choose to believe is out there, it kind of puts a whole dent in my theories for religion, and it really just, pardon my language, fucks with my brain. I don't really like thinking about it. It would be really cool if there were aliens out in space. Rick and Morty-esque. Something like that. What do I particularly believe in? Not much. I choose to stay ignorant to it because the more that you know, the more miserable you become. Something that I wish people were better about in general. I wish that people were more courteous to others. Like, when I see a homeless person, I'm almost brought to tears. Or when I see an older person have to do things all by themselves, I try to help them. And my partner is really good about that too. Really good about helping others. But I wish people were more courteous. Like, everybody's going through the exact same struggle as you. Well, it might not be the exact same struggle, but everybody's going through something similar. We're all experiencing something that's traumatic, especially right now. Like, right now we have that thing where you have to wear masks. I don't want this video to get blocked, but we have that 2020 plague going on, and so really we're all kind of facing the exact same thing, and people are still not courteous. Like, I go to work almost every single day, and people don't want to wear their masks. People don't care if they leave gloves everywhere. They don't care if they make mess. People just do not care at all. And it sucks. Where did I think I would be now when I was in middle school? Okay, when I was in middle school, I will talk to you. If you knew me in real life, when I was in middle school, I had Sharpie eyebrows. I did like really thick black eyebrows, and I had goth makeup, and I had black hair or green hair or pink hair or whatever hair I decided to have that day. And I focused all my time on stuff like that. I didn't really care where I was gonna be when I grew up. I had a boyfriend at the time, and shout out to him if he's watching this, because he's gonna know exactly who he is as soon as I say this line. But he always talked about working at flower shops. Like, you could have tattoos and work at flower shops. So I looked into that. It wasn't, bless you. I looked into that. It wasn't really my thing. I mean, I love flowers, but it wasn't really for me. So in middle school, I thought that I was gonna be a police officer when I grew up. And I currently still think that I'm gonna be a police officer when I grow up. Whenever growing up is. Who was my first love, real or fictional? So my fictional first love was Brendan Fraser in The Mummy, Rick O'Connell. And that is because that was my favorite movie growing up. That is still one of my favorite movies to this day. I loved Rick O'Connell. I didn't think there could be a man like him in real life. And then in real life, my first love was the exact same guy I was just talking about. The boyfriend that I had when I was in middle school. And bless you, you are so sneezy. The boyfriend that I had when I was in middle school, I loved him so much. So much for a middle schooler. And I still check on him to this day. Not in like a creepy way, but I check on him in his life, and you know, what's going on, just because I cared, and I still care. And I care about everybody I've ever had a relationship with. I don't try to check up on you guys in a creepy way. I just care, okay? I just care. Don't put me on the stake. Sorry, my computer, I had to pull my questions back up. So what is your favorite movie is the next one. My favorite movie of all time is Kick-Ass, because I look up to Hit Girl, and I still look up to Hit Girl. I look up to that mentality and that attitude of wanting to be a superhero. I know it's just a movie, but I take movies way too seriously. I love Kick-Ass. It's like my all-time favorite movie. I actually went as Hit Girl to Comic-Con a couple years in a row, and I have a bunch of memorabilia from them. Sorry, I know this video is going to be major cringe, but also I've never done this before. Give me that fact that I've never done this before, and I don't really know what I'm doing. I didn't watch any other question tags or All About Me videos because I'm selfish. Do you have any birthmarks? If so, where? I have a big birthmark on my back, on my shoulder, like right here. I've had it my whole life. Of course I've had it my whole life. It's a birthmark. But I've had it my whole life, and I used to be insecure about it, but nowadays I can wear a bathing suit and everything and not even think about it. Do you have a bunch of acquaintances or just a few very close friends, and why? I don't have many friends at all, surprisingly. I'm a very social person, but I don't really care for friends. I have been stabbed in the back a lot, especially by people very close to me very recently. And I'm just not comfortable with opening my life to friends. I have a lot of acquaintances at work. I have one pretty close friend at work, but that's pretty much it. I hang out with my neighbors. Do you believe in love at first sight? Yes, I do, because really specifically once in my life, I do believe it's real. And I feel like everybody should get a chance to experience it because it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Do I believe that ignorance is bliss? Why or why not? Of course, I believe ignorance is bliss, especially when it comes to things like religion. Tying back to that, I don't want to get canceled. But I feel like if you're ignorant, you're more prone to believing things like cults and other things that I don't particularly believe in. That's just my personal opinion. Who performs the most random acts of kindness out of everyone you know? I know, like, cancel me, I'm using the same brush, but also I'm not a beauty guru and I didn't claim to be. The person who performs the most random acts of kindness in my life, in general, is my dad. My dad is my inspiration. He's the person that I look up to. He's always there for everybody. Like, he really tries his best. I don't even have my mascara, it's out in the car. And I put blush like here, here, and here. I feel like it makes you look younger. And if you have acne, it covers your acne. I know you're supposed to take redness out of your face, but I put redness in my face because I think it looks cute. I should cut my bangs. Thumbs up if I should cut my bangs on camera. The beauty community would cancel me so hard right now. Look at this palette. It's the same one. I use the exact same one, and I've used the same one for years. And I don't even use an eyebrow brush to do my eyebrows, because I don't really wear makeup on a daily basis. I don't really wear makeup. I don't care that much. Got the mascara. I'm gonna do one more question and then go, because I feel like this video is getting really long and I don't want to annoy anybody. It's my very first one, remember that. I sound so insecure. I promise I'm really not. The very last question is, what kind of books do you like to read? My favorite book I've ever read is The Great Gatsby. It's just tragedy after tragedy after tragedy, and I adore it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I like to read, I just don't read often enough. I'm not a bookworm, and I hope that the generation after me still has bookworms. You know, given the social media presence.
A few moments later.
My room looks really dirty, but it's not. I promise. So this is the finished look. Sorry, I have acne. But I don't really wear a lot of makeup. I'm not really good at makeup either. I told you a lot of my opinions, and I'm sorry if they offend you. If they offend you, please don't come for me. I don't even know how to end a video, so I'm just gonna go. Bye.